topic is lessons of emergency. Lesson of emergency. The emergency at once brought out both the weakness and the strength of the India's democracy. So there are many observers who think that India ceased to be a democratic during the emergency. It is noteworthy that normal democracy functioning resumed within a short span of time. It means keep India as a democratic country. It knows that democracy is very strong in Indian soil. So after the emergency, जब emergency खत्म हुई तो बहुत जल्दी ही democracy अपने रूट पे आ गई. और डेमोक्रेसी के बाद डेमोक्रेसी और दिस emergency was just for a short span of time, थोड़ी देर के लिए emergency, because कई देशों में emergency बहुत सालों तक continue रहती है. But in India, it was a short span of time, just more than just 6 or 7 months. Thus, one lesson of emergency is that it is extremely difficult to do away with the democracy in India. So that's why I'm saying you that it is very difficult that we neglect the democratic setup of India. It is very common that democracy has to be there. So, thus, one lesson of emergency is that it is extremely difficult to do away with democracy in India. हम democracy के बिना भारत में नहीं रह सकते. Democracy है तो भारत है. भारत की जो राजनीति है ना, राजनीति politics is depending on the democracy. There is obviously election after every interval. 6 years के बाद यहाँ पर लोकसभा के इलेक्शन होंगे ही होंगे. आपके फंडामेंटल राइट्स को कोई छीन नहीं सकता. They are the directive principle of state policy, and the government will run for the welfare of the society and welfare for the people. If the government is doing good, then also will be election. If the government is not doing good, then also be the election. It is, we have got the Sansad, we have got the parliament, right? We have got the Lok Sabha, we have got the Rajya Sabha. So these all things are part and parcel of democracy. So secondly, it brought some ambiguities regarding the emergency provision to the constitution that have been rectified since. Now, internal emergency can be proclaimed on the grounds of armed rebellion. So if there is some armed rebellion, कोई armed हथियार बंद लोग डेमोक्रेसी के अगेंस्ट खड़े होते हैं, एक पूरा एक सोसाइटी, पूरी एक पार्ट जो है देश का एक आर्म रेबिलियन करता है, इंटरनल इंसर्जेंसी होती है, then it could be on this ground that could be emergency could be declared. Otherwise, it's not possible that emergency could declare. So internal emergency can be proclaimed only on the grounds of armed rebellion, and it is necessary that the advice to the president to proclaim emergency. And it is also necessary, it is mandatory that the president of India accepts that yes, the emergency is necessary now. Otherwise, emergency cannot be declared. So must be given in the and he should give in the written that there in written that there should be in that emergency should be declared over there. Right. So thirdly, the emergency made everyone more aware. Emergency made more aware of the value of the civil liberties. Civil liberties means azadi. Civil means नागरिक की आजादी. आम जो नागरिक होते हैं, they are civil people, right? So thirdly, the emergency made everyone aware. Emergency ने सबको aware कर दिया, सबको जागरूक कर दिया. Aware means जागरूक कर दिया कि civil liberties का होना बहुत जरूरी है डेमोक्रेसी के अंदर. आप क्या चाहते हो, आप क्या नहीं चाहते गवर्नमेंट से. Do you think that government is doing for you? Then it's good. If the government is not doing good for you, then you can express to the government. You can express yourself, right? So civil liberties are there. The courts to have been an active role after the emergency is protecting the civil liberties of the individual, not only the civil liberties people, right? Many organizations are there. Even the courts give the protection to the people who are fighting for the civil liberties, right? In protecting the civil liberties of the individuals. हर एक नागरिक की सिविल लिबर्टी को सुरक्षित रखना ये कोर्ट की जिम्मेवारी है, right? So this is a response to the inability of judiciary to protect the civil liberties effectively during the emergency. What is written over here? That during the emergency, that the court was unable to protect the civil liberties of the common people. Common people की civil liberties खत्म हो चुकी थी, but court ने भी उनको protect कर नहीं पाई. The court is also unable to protect, right? So now then civil organization came up, social organization was there, NGOs are there, civil liberty people are there. They are behaving like a watchdog. वो watchdog जैसा behave करते हैं कि कहीं पर भी कोई civil liberties का हनन होता है. If the fundamental rights are not given properly to you, if the fundamental rights are not there, then these people, social organizations, civil liberty people, and other NGOs, they used to fight for them. Right. So next part. However, the critical years of emergency brought many issues that have not been adequately grappled with. But कुछ बातें रह गई हैं emergency के अंदर. That is, we have noted in this chapter that there is a tension between routine functioning of a democratic government and the condition of political protests and parties and the groups. Because during the emergency, you cannot protest against the government. Power of expression is not there. That is part of expression is a part of your fundamental rights, because your fundamental rights are being curtailed. ये खत्म कर दी गई थी fundamental rights. Obviously, एक बात याद रखिए, be in your remembrance that whenever there is emergency, your fundamental rights are not there. And again, after some time, when the emergency will be lifted, then common government is there, then there will be a fundamental. Automatically, it will restore to you. So because during the emergency, fundamental rights were not there, so court was not allowed, and court was itself was unable to protect your fundamental right. That is written over here. And basically, political parties, they were unable to protest. उनको प्रोटेस्ट नहीं होता था, basically जो गवर्नमेंट कर रही है उसके अगेंस्ट सपोज पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज आर देयर, they cannot protest, right? What is the correct balance between the two? Should the citizen have full freedom to engage in protest activity, or should they have no such right at all? ये एक bone of contention है. What is the meaning of bone of contention? Right. However, the critical years of emergency brought many issues that have been adequately grappled with. We have noted in the chapter that there is a tension between routine function of a democratic government and the continuous political protest by parties and the group. What is the correct balance? Correct balance कौन सा होगा? Correct balance will be that should citizens have the full freedom? Should the citizens have the full freedom, right, to protest, or they cannot protest? So this is a bone of contention कि क्या एक citizen protest कर सकता है जब उसके पास fundamental right नहीं होगा, right? क्या वो कोर्ट में जा सकता है during the emergency also? Because it is said in the constitution that fundamental right cannot be abridged. Right. So should the citizen have full freedom to engage in protest activity? क्या protest activity में engage हो सकते हैं citizen, or should they have no such right? क्या उनमें कोई rights नहीं है? What are the limits to the such protest? और इनमें क्या limits है? इन protest में क्या limits है? Then secondly, the actually implementation of emergency took place through the police and administration. These institutions could not function independently. Police also and press also. Police and the press. They were unable to function independently in the emergency. Administration was unable to function independently in the emergency because emergency was there. So many type of censorship was there, lot of restrictions were there, right? They were turned into a political instruments of the ruling party, and this police and the press, they have to say yes, sir, for the political parties. Yes, sir, only. They cannot say no, sir, because there is emergency and they cannot behave on their own. They cannot think on their own. Whatever the political parties are telling them to think, they have to think on that particular ground. So what is the also they were turned into a political instruments and ruling party. जिसके political instrument बन गए ruling party के instruments बन गए. So that was according to the Shah government, they were turned into political parties instrument, and according to the Shah Commission report, the administration and the police became vulnerable to the political pressure. What do you mean vulnerable to the political pressure? जो political pressure उनके ऊपर डाला गया, they have to act upon that political pressure. जो पॉलिटिक्स उनको पॉलिटिकल लोग वहां के लोग जो ड्यूरिंग द इमरजेंसी उनको कहते थे, एंड पुलिस एंड द अदर सोशल ग्रुप और प्रेस, दे हैव टू एक्सेप्ट that one. That's why there was a censorship on the press also. Censorship means they cannot publish anything against the government. Whatever they are going to publish into the press, they have to have the prior permission from the government to publish that particular report. Without prior permission, they cannot publish any report. So whatever their political master, political bosses are saying to giving the instruction to the police and administration, they have to accept that only. The opposition fought the election on the slogan of Save Democracy. अब जब election खत्म हो गया था, emergency जब खत्म हो गई, then the political process was on the same job. So how the political parties they fought the election. Mrs. Indira Gandhi gave a slogan, "Garibi Hatao." Right, and the opposition who was the opposition leader? Jai Prakash Narayanan. He was the leader of opposition. उस वक्त जनता पार्टी उभर के सामने आई, जनता पार्टी, right? उनके leader कौन थे? Jai Prakash Narayanan थे. So he gave an slogan. Mr. Indira Gandhi gave a slogan, "Garibi Hatao." He gave a slogan, "Save Democracy," democracy bachao. The people's verdict was decisively against the emergency. So, what was the people's verdict? They were against the emergency. The lesson was clear. The lesson was clear that they have been recreated in many state level elections thereafter. Government that are perceived to be anti-democratic are severely punished. जो government democracy के against थी, democracy and Prajatantra ke against the Loktantra ke against, that particular government, that particular party was severely punished. How could severe punishment? Punishment was not physically here. It was not individual punishment, not physical punishment. They defeated that particular party who supported emergency in the election. They defeated the political parties. The political party was the Congress party. Political parties who were allies of the Congress party. They were supporting the emergency. They defeated that political parties, right? So they were severely defeated, severely punished. Then the lesson was clear and has been reiterated many state level government received punished by the voters. In this sense, the experience of 75 to 77 1975 to 77 ended up strengthening the foundation of democracy in India. It means 75 और 77 के बाद 75 77 के बाद जब इलेक्शन हुए 75 में तो इमरजेंसी इट वाज प्रोक्लेम एंड 77 में जब हटा दिया गया 75 to 76 and 77 1.5 years and all तो इसके बाद जब इमरजेंसी के बाद इलेक्शन डिक्लेयर हुए 77 के अंदर those parties were defeated very badly. कांग्रेस ने कभी इतना सोचा नहीं होगा कि उसे इतनी तरह से बुरी तरह से हरा दिया जाएगा during after the emergency. Then I have got another topic that Lok Sabha election, right? In 1977, Lok Sabha election. Yes, Lok Sabha election, 1977. In January 1977, after 18 months of emergency, the government decided to hold elections. Accordingly, the leaders and activists were released from jail. You will see how they were in jail because they were emergency. A lot of opposition people, oppositions, they were in the jail. They were put behind the bar so that they should not say anything to the public. So they were released because emergency was over. According to all the leaders and activists, they were released from jail. Elections were held in March 1977. This left the opposition with very little time. इससे क्या हुआ उनको बहुत कम समय मिला ऑपोजिशन को किसके लिए इमरजेंसी के विरुद्ध खड़े होने के लिए वॉट एवर हैपेंड इन द इमरजेंसी these people were against of it but they got very little time. But political developments took place very rapidly. Political developments, the people were gathered and the parties were gathered. They have a good cooperation with each other from the common people because common people, the common citizens were also fed up with the emergency. Right. So the major opposition parties had already been coming closer in pre-emergency period. So political parties they became close to each other. Now they came together on the eve of election and formed a new party. Many people, many parties, they were against the opposition party. They were close to the Congress party, but now those parties, those peoples, they neglected the Congress because Congress was the only party who were who were having favor for the emergency. Right, they supported the opposition parties. No, and now all the opposition parties, all people, they come together. They formed a new party, and that new party was Janata Party. Janata Party. The new party accepted the leadership of Jayaprakash Narayanan. So, who was the leader of that particular party? That was Jayaprakash Narayanan. Was the leader of the opposition party. Some leader of the Congress. So that is the end, and we will discuss in the next video. Till then, thank you.